Have you ever looked into an animal's eyes and felt something ancient, pure, and strangely familiar? Have you ever sensed that animals see something we can't? That they hear more than just physical sounds, that they react to invisible presences, energies, or changes in the environment? What if I told you that animals are deeply connected to energy portals, sacred doors that link different planes of consciousness? And what if they're not only aware of these portals, but serve as guardians, messengers, and sometimes even keys to activate them? Welcome to a journey through what your soul has always known. The mystical connection between animals and spiritual portals. The invisible senses of animals. Animals live immersed in a web of invisible signals. While we rely on our logic, they trust their senses, those we understand and those we've yet to comprehend. Their sixth sense isn't a fantasy. It's a reality rooted in energy. A dog that suddenly starts barking at an empty space. A cat that follows something invisible with its eyes. Horses that refuse to enter certain areas. Birds that change flight paths before natural disasters. These are not mere instincts, they are perceptions of energetic fields. Many spiritual traditions speak of animals as vibrational antennas. They don't need words, they don't need rituals. They feel, they tune into frequencies we've long forgotten how to access. And because of that, they often perceive when a spiritual portal opens, whether in nature, in a house, or within a person going through a deep emotional shift. Sacred animals in spiritual traditions, long before science tried to explain everything, the ancients already knew. In Egyptian temples, cats were revered as protectors of the soul. In Hindu mythology, the divine rides on the backs of animals, Vishnu with Garuda, the eagle, Durga on a lion. Native American traditions honor the spirit animal, a guide that reveals your spiritual essence. In shamanic journeys, the shamana never travels alone. An animal reel or spiritual accompanies them through the dimensions. Sometimes it's a wolf, a jaguar, a serpent, or an eagle. These beings are more than just companions. They are bridges. Through their presence, the veil between worlds becomes thinner. It's not just about symbolism, it's about resonance. Each animal embodies a vibration, and vibrations are the language of the universe. When portals open through the presence of animals, some moments in life feel like thresholds. A crisis, a healing, a birth, a death. And strangely, animals often show up during these moments, either physically or in dreams. A butterfly lands gently on your hand after a painful goodbye. A dog refuses to leave your side as you grieve. A stray cat appears just when you're feeling lost. These are not accidents. These are sacred. Animals feel energetic shifts long before we do, and sometimes their presence signals that a spiritual portal has opened. A chance to release pain, to see a truth, to receive a message, or to step into a new version of yourself. If you pay attention, you'll notice the more intense the transformation, the more animal signs appear. The energy portals of nature and the animals that guard them. There are places on earth where the air feels charged, where silence speaks louder than noise. Forests where the trees whisper, mountains that feel like ancient watchers, waterfalls that seem to cleanse more than just your skin. These are energetic vortexes, natural portals, places where the fabric of the world is thinner. And if you go there with an open heart, you'll notice animals are always nearby. Owls in sacred caves, frogs near crystal clear springs, jaguars in forgotten valleys, bees buzzing in geometric precision. Each one has a role. Some protect the portal, others activate it, and some hold the vibration so it remains open. Indigenous peoples often say, when an animal crosses your path in nature, it brings a message from the unseen world. Don't rush past it, stop, acknowledge, ask, what are you showing me? Because often, in those quiet encounters, the portal begins to open. Domestic animals as portals of healing. Our pets are not here by chance. They chose us, or perhaps our souls called them. A dog that walks into your life after heartbreak. A cat that adopts you in a time of solitude. A bird whose song keeps you grounded. These beings are healers in fur, feather, or scale, and they are deeply attuned to your energy. Have you ever noticed how your pet knows when you're unwell, even before you speak? How they lie on certain parts of your body? How they insist on being near you during a breakdown? They absorb, they transmute, they protect. Some spiritual healers believe that animals in our homes help open energy centers blocked by trauma. Others say they are guardians who absorb negative frequencies so we can evolve. Whether you believe it literally or metaphorically, one thing is true. Your animal loves you with a purity that few humans can reach. And through that love, healing portals are born. When an animal dies, a portal opens. Few experiences hurt as deeply as losing an animal companion. The silence they leave is not just physical, it's energetic. And yet, something else happens too. Something sacred. When an animal dies, especially one that lived close to you, a portal opens. You might feel it as a wave of peace, a dream visitation, a strange presence that lingers, a deeper intuition, awakening. Their departure is a return to the source, to nature, to the Great Spirit. But before they go, many leave behind a gift, a spiritual opening. Some people awaken spiritually after their animal path. Others begin to see signs, feathers, numbers, sensations, and often They feel guided, as if their animal became an invisible guardian on the other side. Because in truth, love never ends. It just changes form. You are the portal, and animals are your mirrors as much as we speak of animals as guardians of portals. We must remember, we are portals too. Our hearts, our emotions, our presence, these are all thresholds between worlds. When you feel deeply, when you heal, when you raise your vibration, you become a channel for divine energy. And animals feel that. That's why some people always attract animals. Birds land near them. Cats follow them. Dogs stare into their eyes. It's not magic, it's resonance. It's energy, recognizing energy. The more you tune into your inner truth, the more animals respond. Not because they serve you, but because they recognize you. They see your soul, and sometimes they come to help you remember it. When you listen to the animal, the portal responds. If you've ever felt that a dog understood your sadness, if you've looked at a cat and felt peace wash over you, if a wild animal ever crossed your path and time seemed to stop, it's because something real happened. In that moment, you weren't just human. You were spirit, you were seen. Animals don't need explanations. They don't speak our language, but they understand presence, frequency, intention, and when you meet them with openness, something ancient awakens. A portal opens. A deeper reality emerges. And you begin to remember what the world once knew. That everything is connected. That nothing is truly silent. That love flows in feathers, fur, and wild eyes. So next time you meet an animal, don't just pet it. Listen, because it might be showing you the path to the portal your soul has always been searching for.